up? My name is Dominique and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be trying out a bunch of new makeup and makeup that went viral on the internet. Some of these products that I'm about to use just came out and they're brand new, while others are a little bit older but they went viral on the internet, and that's why I need to try them out today. But before we get into it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe so that we can become besties. Alright, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I do every single time I create a makeup look is I do my eyeshadow first. And I know that sounds a little bit weird. It's because I hate when eyeshadow fallout gets onto my foundation, so I always do my eyeshadow first to avoid that. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids, and I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer to do this. Sorry that the lighting changes throughout this video. I'm literally using just a window for my lighting, so when the sun goes behind the clouds, it dims in here, so sorry about that. Okay, so now that my eyelids are primed, I look a little crazy. This is the new Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette. It's called Major Dimension 3 Matte Eyeshadow Palette, and these two on the end right here are cream eyeshadows. The top row of the palette has warm eyeshadow shades, while the bottom row of the palette has cool eyeshadow shades. And you already know I have to create a cool look today, because I always create a warm eyeshadow look. It's time to adventure and branch out into something new. Right, Dom? Right. First, I'm using this eyeshadow color. I'm just going to place it into the crease really lightly using windshield wiper motions, and I'm going to bring it all the way up to my eyebrow to get a very smooth blend. My mirror that I usually use to create these videos just broke the other day, so now I have to use all the mirrors from my eyeshadow palettes, or this one right here, but this one's huge. First things first, this eyeshadow looks absolutely beautiful right now. Oh my goodness, I love the shade, and the way that the shadow is building on each other just gives it so much depth, and the color looks so rich. I love it. Now, this palette definitely is very expensive, that's for sure. It's like $70. So I would very much expect that these eyeshadows are beautiful, because if you were paying $70 to get a horrible eyeshadow formula, that wouldn't be okay. Now I'm going to deepen up the look with this shade right here. I'm keeping this shade lower than I did the first shade, and I'm doing the same thing with the windshield wiper motions, but I'm just not bringing it all the way up to my eyebrow like I did the first shade. I'm just making this eyeshadow look even more deep with the next dark brown in the eyeshadow palette. And you can see that shade had a little bit of fallout, so imagine if I did my foundation first. That would be sitting right on top of it. But this way I can just wipe it off and then do my foundation. Fallout is not a bad thing, especially if you do your eyeshadow first. And I'm just adding a little bit of black in the outer corner. And yes, this just turned into a super dramatic smoky eye, but that is what I live for. I live for super dramatic eyeshadow, so I'm patiently waiting for it to come back into trend, because I am convinced that 2016 makeup is going to make a comeback very soon, and when it does, I will be very happy, because that will be my moment. I was in high school in 2016, so I didn't really get to live my full glam experience. Because in high school, I didn't wear full glam. I only wore half glam, and it was so ugly. I never even wore foundation until college. It's just because eyeshadow was my first love when it came to makeup. I was so obsessed with eyeshadow that's really all I cared about. I was like, eyeshadow. And then all of a sudden, clean girl makeup came into trend. Like, what? What am I supposed to do with a tinted moisturizer? Might as well wear no makeup at that point. Eyeshadow is all complete, and I got a little bit carried away with a dramatic smoky eye, as I always do, but there's nothing I like more than a dramatic smoky eye, and it's true. And I used a brand new pair of lashes today. These are Kiss lashes, and they're supposed to look like lash extensions, but honestly, I think that they just look like regular false lashes. In my opinion, they do not look like lash extensions, but they're definitely so cute and dramatic. Next up, I'm going to be using a brand new face primer that I've seen all over the internet recently. This is the REFY Glow and Sculpt Face Primer. I've never used this before, so let's see if it's actually as good as the internet makes it to be. It has a little face roller on it, so you squeeze the tube, and then the product is supposed to come out. and then you roll it right onto your skin. Oh, and I can feel it. Right off the bat, it feels really thin and liquidy. Much more thin than the Milk Hydro Grip or the e.l.f. Power Grip primers. This is much more thin than those. And with this rolly component, not a lot comes out, so it's really nice because it also helps you not use too much. It definitely dries down to a bit of a tacky texture, which is really nice for foundation. It has no scent whatsoever. It did give my skin the tiniest bit of glow as well. I don't know if I'm obsessed with this. I think that it's good so far, but I don't know about obsessed because I see a lot of people on the internet be obsessed with this and I'm like, it's okay, it's good. It's nothing that I'm gonna be like, you need it now, you know? Next up is foundation, and I'm about to try this brand new foundation for the first time ever. And I'm so excited because I have the r.e.m. Beauty Sweetener Foundation. I'm so excited to try this. It's a really interesting bottle because it's really thin and wide. I have the shade Medium 6G. I'm just gonna pump a little onto the back of my hand. And I'm gonna dip my brush straight into the foundation, and I'm gonna apply it starting at the bottom of my face, and then I'm gonna work it up towards my eyes. This foundation is brand new, so I've never tried it before. And of course, I've seen this all over the internet because Ariana Grande did some great promo for this, especially with her sweetener shop. So I was like, duh, I have to try this. I would say that this has a medium to full coverage. The shade is a bit gold for me, but they didn't have my shade in the store, so this is what we're trying today. I might have to return it to get a new shade, but it definitely has a matte natural finish, that's for sure. And I feel like it's drying down pretty fast. So that gives me confidence that if you did not want to set this foundation, you don't have to. Now I'm just tapping it into my skin using a beauty sponge, and this is an essential step in my foundation routine. It makes the biggest difference in your appearance of your skin. It helps to eliminate texture, and it also helps to press the foundation into your skin. The foundation so far looks really good. It doesn't look crusty, which I really like, and especially for a matte foundation, that can happen very easily, especially on dry skin like me. So far it looks super cute, but I just don't know about this shade. And I'm gonna fix it up with some liquid bronzer, and this is from Sheglam, and I've tried this out before and I absolutely love this, except it was so viral on the internet. Like these were crazy for a little bit. So I'm just gonna apply a little to my forehead and my cheeks. This stuff feels so cold once you put it on. Then I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna blend it right out. And it blends out like a freaking dream. It's so easy to use and it's so inexpensive. Honestly, Sheglam killed this product and I can't say it enough. Like this is so beautiful. And the fact that it's so affordable is even better. And I'm just bringing this liquid bronzer up to my temple to help lift my face. Okay, my skin is looking so good so far, but now I'm gonna add some concealer. And I'm so excited for this concealer. This is the Haus Labs concealer. It's brand new. It literally just came out this month. And also the Haus Labs foundation is my #1 favorite foundation of all time. So I have very high expectations for this concealer. I have the shade 11 Light Neutral. I feel like this concealer is gonna give Hourglass vibes, you know? I just really have a feeling that it's gonna feel exactly like the Hourglass concealer. Oh, I'm so excited to try this. Wow. I'm just gonna put the usual amount of concealer that I usually use. And I'm also going to use the brand new Haus Labs concealer brush. I love this brush because it's dense and it gets right into your inner corner of your eye. It's actually amazing. I did not think that this brush was going to be as good as it is, but it truly is. And of course, this concealer is blending out so beautifully with this brush too. It's brightening up my under eye and it looks so good so far. Of course it would. I'm not surprised at all because like I said, I love the Haus Labs foundation, so of course this is going to be super gorgeous. Well, I hope. I hope at least. It has a very natural glow finish, which I am obsessed with because now my under eye looks so hydrated and not crusty whatsoever. Oh my gosh, not crusty. And I mean that with my whole chest. And now I'm just pressing it in with my sponge like I do all cream products on my face. I feel like it has a medium to full coverage, but let's see if it's buildable. Let's see. Oh yes, very buildable. It's layering right on top beautifully. This concealer might be my favorite thing that I've tried out so far. And I'm so happy with it. I just love Haus Lab. Lady Gaga is my mother, and I mean that. She really is my queen. She raised me, so what do you expect? Both of these, the concealer and the brush, are a 10 out of 10 for me. And now I'm going to set my face with the powder that I hate the most. Just kidding, I wouldn't say that I hate it the most, but I don't like it. And this powder is so popular on the internet right now. And I simply don't know why. Because it's so dry. This is the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder, okay? I think that this powder is so dry, and it really has a strong scent of grandma. It smells straight up like your grandma, I promise you. And I'm only going to use it to set underneath my eyes. Oh, I can smell the grandma. If you have oily skin, you might really like this powder because it is more on the dry side. But if you are a dry skin queen like me, you will not like this because it is really dry. And also, it has a lot of talc in it. So do what you will with this information. I just don't know why this powder is so popular. And it's so expensive too. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. It's like $69, $65. I just inhaled some talc, guys. I just inhaled some talc. Pray for me in the future because that is not good. Not good at all. I just feel like it doesn't really do anything revolutionary like a powder would. You know, it's giving Maybelline Fit Me vibes. And to me, I think that the Maybelline Fit Me powder is so dry as well, and I don't really like it for that reason. And you can see how it leaves a slightly powdery look on your skin. And you can see exactly where I placed the powder. So I don't really like that at all. Okay, so I'm looking super powdery and dry at the same time, which is a beautiful combination, don't you agree? Now this blush that I'm putting on today is not brand new at all, and I don't really know if it's hyped up on the internet, but I really wanted to use it, so I'm including it in this video. For what reason? For my own personal enjoyment, okay? This is the Haus Labs blush, but it's not just any Haus Labs blush. This is the Lavender Blonde shade, and I'm a sucker for purple blush, and I'm so glad that it's starting to be a little bit trendy this year, because I've always wondered why we wear pink blush, but we don't wear purple blush, you know? Like, why is that a thing? Why don't you wear more purple things? So I'm living for this purple blush right now. So hopefully it looks so good on the skin. I've been saving it for this video because I've been dying to try it. Oh, and it's looking so cute. It's so pigmented, and it kind of has pink vibes to it, so it doesn't look too intense of purple on your cheeks. I love this blush, and I love how it blends out. It looks so good on the skin. This blush is 100% giving me life right now, and I'm obsessed. Also, I'm 90% sure that I'm getting sick, unfortunately. I feel so horrible right now. My throat was hurting all last night that I was dreaming, and in my dream, I seriously thought that my throat had strep. In my dream, I had strep because that's how bad my throat hurt during the night. And then I woke up and I still feel horrible, but the show must go on, okay? I blew my nose and my snot was a little bit green. I know, TMI, but it's true. My snot was a little bit green. So I have a feeling that I'm going to get a bad cold over the next few days. But good thing I'm filming right now because I'll just take the next few days to edit this video. You gotta do what you gotta do. This blush is so cute, 10 out of 10. I'm obsessed, love this shade, love purple blush, love everything about it. I love Haus Labs. Next up, I have these brand new highlighters from Charlotte Tilbury. They're a few months old at this point, but they're still new. In my mind. I have the shade Moonlit Glow, and since I've had this highlighter for a little bit now, I've got to use it a few times, and I will say that it is so gorgeous. So I'm very glad that it also exceeded my expectations because of how blinding you can get this highlighter, but it also doesn't look glittery or chunky on the skin whatsoever. It gives a beautiful glow from within on the cheeks, and that's why I'm obsessed with it, and it's also not too intense. But if you want it to be intense, you can get it there. I love this highlighter. I think it looks gorgeous on the skin. Now this has a very high price point, but all of Charlotte Tilbury makeup really does. At least you know if you buy it, it's gonna look good. Slay. Slay. As you probably already know, this NYX brow glue has been insanely popular on the internet, and this is actually my second tube of this, but I need to share it with you. If you happen to not know about this brow glue, you are missing out because this brow glue is insanely amazing and it's so affordable too. If you want your eyebrows to stay in place and hold all day long, this glue will do it for you. It gives you beautiful feathery brows, and it is so beautiful, and I love how small this brush is because you can really get into your eyebrows and be precise with where you place your hairs. Like, do you see that? It looks so good. This is not a new product by any means whatsoever. I just really love it. It went viral on the internet for a good reason because that is how good it is. And after I lift my brows like this, I just go in with the NYX brow pen and fill them in. Alright, I'm almost done with this look. I'm going to take one of my all-time favorite glosses at the moment that's super popular on the internet. This is the Gisou lip oil in the bronze shimmer. Oh my god, am I obsessed with this. It adds just a hint of bronze shimmer and it looks so good on the lips. And it also tastes like honey because this is a honey infused lip oil, so it definitely has honey in there, and you can tell because you can taste it. I kind of have a stuffy nose right now, so I'm not the best at smelling things at the moment, but it does smell like honey as well. I'm just gonna apply this to my lips, hoping that it gives some life back in my lips. It is just so beautiful. It's very comfortable on the lips, and if you leave it there, it lasts all day long because it is a bit thick. But the thing is with this is that even though it stays on your lips, it doesn't stay shiny. So after a while, it will dull out, but you'll still be able to feel it. When I saw this come out at Sephora, I knew that I needed it instantly. And then I saw that it was viral on TikTok and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, the last thing that I'm going to apply is setting spray. And this setting spray went viral on the internet, of course. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And I'm telling you, the TikTok girlies love Charlotte Tilbury, even though that the price point is so expensive. They love this stuff. And I'm a very big believer in setting sprays, so I love me a good setting spray. This will help make your makeup last all day long. It will also help melt all the powders on your face together so you look beautiful and flawless. And this setting spray is truly for any skin type, oily or dry. I'm just gonna spray it all over my face, but I always cover my eyes so that I don't ruin my mascara or my liner or my lashes. It smells just like rose water, so if you love rose water, you will love that setting spray. That's for sure. And now my skin just looks flawless. And here's my final makeup look for today using brand new makeup and makeup that went viral on the internet. So I'm pleasantly surprised with the products that I've used today. The concealer is definitely one of my favorites, right next to this Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette. Oh my gosh, and don't forget the Gisou lip oil or the Haus Labs blush. I'm telling you, these products are outstanding. They're amazing. The internet is a crazy place because I'm super easily influenced, especially when it comes to makeup. So you know I had to try a bunch of these new products. And that's it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. I had so much fun. I will be back next week with a brand new video, but until then, you can go ahead and binge watch the rest of my videos on my channel so you don't miss me too much until then. And before you go, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support me and the channel a lot. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you've tried out any of these new or viral makeup products before and let me know your thoughts. I need to know. And of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe so that we can become besties. I will see you next week right here with a brand new video. So make sure to hit that little bell notification icon down below so you know when I upload my next video. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I will be back next week with a brand new video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye! Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe, please.